Alright, so I'm back, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Unique Toys troll figure, aka Blot. This is actually the second time I've done this video, so hopefully I can get it done this time right. I was just not too satisfied with the first go around, but gonna do it again. So here he is in his robot mode. Real quick, we'll take a look at the packaging. So here's the box. It's got a cool piece of art there. That's very deceptive. This is one thing I really don't like about this figure is what accessories. Again, and then we got the troll picture there, troll picture there. It's the same stuff. Nothing really on the bottom. On the back, you got some things that he can do, stuff, and yeah. The box itself is just, standard box. It's a little thicker plastic or cardboard, but it comes with instructions and it comes with this little collector card, which I don't keep. So there we go. So here he is. Like I said, in his robot mode, he's got this bit for accessories. You can just pull this apart here. And this piece here will flip down, and you got like a missile pod section going on there. And you can plug this into like his arm or something like that. I don't like it. I just don't like missile pods like that. I mean, it's cool that they're trying to integrate, a different mode for the foot. Frankly, I'd be just as happy if you were, if it was just a foot. Then you got these. You can fold these around, and these kind of become guns. You can pull this out, and this is now a gun. The problem with this gun is the fact that the handle just it's I don't like that. It doesn't look very good. It's got this flat edge, this hollow edge. It just looks weird to me. And then he's got another handle that he can hold it from there. Again, that just looks stupid. I wish he had a handle like this. That's where I wish the handle was. So, I wish it would just flip down, and so you'd be able to hold it like that. It'd still have the hollowness on the inside, but you can kind of hide that. You can also take these things and plug them into his forearms if you wanted, or up here on his shoulders. So you got some options with them. They're not the best accessories, I don't think. Just because they're just not. I really wish he would have just came with a gun. That's what I would want. Just give me a gun, and I'm happy. Standard gun, and that's actually what he had in his hand. Was this is from the Suctimus Prime figure from the original Classics line, and it's just a gun. I'm gonna plug that into his hand, and it's much better. Not the gun I'd prefer for him, but it works. Anyway, posability wise, his head is on a ball joint. It gets a good range of motion there. Shoulders can swivel up and down, in and out. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Hand rotates all the way around. There is a waist swivel down here. Legs have a soft ratchet up and down. He can bend it in and out. There's a thigh swivel. Bends at the knee. And then the toe has a little bit of it's on a ball joint and a hinge. So it gets a little bit of a playability there. But ultimately his foot is one stationary piece. You just kind of can angle the toe to make it look like he's got a natural stance going on or something. You do wide and then just kind of bend the toes where you need to. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, he's pretty good. I do like him. I don't like his accessories. He's a very posable figure. Plastic quality is top notch. I mean, this is pretty top notch. This is some of the better third party work. Plastic quality wise, I'd say it's just about up there with the Mastermind Creations Predacons. And he's not quite masterpiece quality, so he's not quite up to Scorius level, but still, he's pretty good. So let's get him transformed. So the first thing you want to do is pull this head out, and then you can pull this forward. It's on a hinge here, and then another hinge down here. So the whole head comes up, and then it pulls forward like that. So it's not quite the same as folding it back down. Rotate the head down. And just set that in there, and then you can... Oh, why is it not going in? There it goes. And then you just fold that up. Next thing you want to do is, under here, there's these little waist pieces, and you just flip those up, like so. They don't lock in or anything, but they're in there pretty tight. And then you take these arms back here. You want to pull them out. Oh, okay. Sorry. First, you want to pull these shoulders out. Then you want to pull these arms out. Once you do that, then you can slide these chest pieces down. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Like so. And we're just got to keep these arms out of the way. We're going to do those last. Then what you want to do is you rotate the waist around. Fold these legs out. You want to pull the waist back like so, and then pull this piece down like this. Then you fold up these little heel spurs. Just fold in like that, and you want to rotate the leg around so that it's up like so, and then like this. So you want to rotate this up so it's like so, and then this can come here, and then you fold. There's a tab right here that tabs in right up at the knee area, and you untab that, and this will fold in like so, like this. Then you want to pull this leg assembly out, down, like so. And this is where things get really tight because there's not enough clearance for this. And you want to rotate this black piece, and it's hard to show because there's, like I said, there's just no clearance. You want to rotate this all the way down, like so, and then fold this up. Like this, and then this peg hole here will plug into this tab right there, and you just kind of gotta angle things and just kind of wedge things. It like I said, there's just no clearance. Unfold the leg, and this piece will come. You want to pull this leg out. It's on like a little slider joint in here, so you can push it in, and then you can pull it out. And this will come in, and there's a porthole behind the skirting, and there's a peg right there, and that peg will just plug into the skirting like so, and then you get this piece up here and you just plug that in up there like that. Like I said, it's really tight, and just rotate the foot around. It's a really tight clearance. It's not a complicated transformation. I mean, the legs are a little wonky because it's like, okay, rotate the waist, rotate the leg, then rotate the leg, and you know, it gets a little confusing. But it's not that bad. It's the clearance that's the issue. So again, you want to pull this up, pull this piece down like so, and you rotate the leg up, and then snap that down like so, and then you want to rotate this piece out like that, and then just kind of start getting everything in there. And again, clearance issues and clearance issues and clearance issues. I cannot stress that enough. There are clearance issues with this figure, and I do not like clearance issues. It's just, everything on there is just super tight, and it fits in everywhere really nicely. So there's no problems there, and it's very well designed. It's just, I wish they would have had a little bit more clearance. Alright, so flip the foot around, and there you have his legs done and his backpack done. Now what you want to do is you want to open this piece up, rotate this around. This will just fold in, and this little top section here will go into this little slot right there. So you just put that in, flip the hand in, and then you want to rotate the arm, and using that double bend elbow, and just kind of fold it in there, just like so. Then you close this up, and there's a peg right there that'll plug into this hole right there. So you just close that up, lock that in, and then I like to push the elbow. If you try and push, here, I'll show you on this side. So again, you want to open this up, flip the hand in, rotate this in, well, we'll do it this way. If you flip that all the way in and try to rotate this in, things don't line up properly, so this isn't going to lock in. Not all the way. So the best thing to do, like I said, is if you have this out, as far out as it can go, then it just lines up better, and then you can push it in. Rotate the arms around. Rotate the arms around. And there you have Troll, or Blot if you will, in robot mode, or beast mode. And he's pretty cool. I really do dig that. He's got a great little beast mode. His stocky little monster, just like his G1 self. He's a very stable figure. I mean, even though you would imagine this thing would be pretty heavy on sides, he's just like so much mass, and these little feet have really nice ratchets in there to hold them up. So it's a really nice design. I really like that. Yeah, he's got this big hole. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of it that make this thing look like overwhelmingly huge. It's not that bad, actually. And posability wise, his head can go up and down. I wish the jaw opened, but it doesn't. I don't think it would be that hard to put a hinge in there. Arms can rotate around like so. They go in and out. Swivel at the bicep. He's got a bend at the elbow. It only goes up this far. On the back side, it goes all the way up. So, but it's got this kibble right there. So it kind of depends. If you're okay with that, then, you know, by all means do that. But if not, this is all you're going to get. Hands rotate around. Each finger is on a ball joint, so it gets a good range of motion. The thighs down here are on ball joints. It does get caught on the skirting and on the back leg, and just pretty much everything about this figure catches on the on the hip here. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is noticeable. The knee is on a really nice tight ratchet. Foot swivels like so. And then the foot does pivot side to side as well. So yeah, he's pretty cool. And then you can take this stupid thing and you can plug this in on his back, and you can fold this up, you know, and then he's got this thing going on again that looks stupid. I don't like it. I really would have preferred him if they just let the foot separate. Anyway, and I'm going to do a quick size comparison on this mold in this mode. I got the here he is with Tantrum and Dive Bomb. See how he stacks up with the Predacons in beast mode. I would say he's about the same mass as them. You know, he's more stretched out, but you know, if you put him like this, he's pretty close. So yeah, there he is in his beast mode. So I'm gonna pause this real quick, flip all my Predacons over into robot mode, and then we'll so we can have some comparisons, and then I'll switch them back. All right. So, I got everybody transformed and ready to go. So, let's get him back into robot mode. And getting him back into robot mode is a lot easier than getting him into beast mode. But you just want to unpeg these back legs here, and then take the skirting and pull this up a little bit. And then you're able to pull this out, and then unfold the whole leg. Do that again over here. Just pull this out. Pull the whole leg out. Then we'll rotate it at the waist. This piece will fold up like so. And then this will just come up and plug into place. Just right like so. Fold the legs down. Pull the legs down. Rotate them forward. And you click this little piece here. There's a little tab there that just tabs in there. And just click it in. Fold the foot up. You rotate this piece around. So this piece will go into this little slot that's right here. So you rotate that. Just like so. Rotate the foot around. Fold it all up. So it's like this. And then there's a tab, or there's a plug right here. I'll put in that hole right there. So you just line that up and plug it in. Just like so. Do the same thing over here. Rotate. And plug in. And there you have his legs done. You want to pull the shoulders up and then pull these little side pieces out like so, and then you want to pull the head down like that, and then pull his robot head up, and it just sits up there. It doesn't lock in, but it holds in there very tight, so there's no issue there. Fold this up, rotate this down, and this is that mode that everyone's like really happy about. You know, he's got like you can have the big beastie arm thing. I don't like it, but you know, some people do. But you rotate the arm around, flip this up, pull the arm out, close that back up. This will fold back here, just like all the way. and rotate this up. And this will, there's a tab right here. That'll plug in that slot right there. And then you just flip out the hand here. Like that. Do the same thing over here. So you rotate this all the way back, like so. Rotate the arm around. Wait. Yeah, like that. Flip this out. Pull the arm out like so. Close this back up. This will rotate up. And plug that in. Fold this down. And flip out his hand. And you just angle these claws however you want to. You know, some people have been showing it off where you can rotate this around, and then this kind of somewhat locks in. I prefer just leaving them up. I think it looks kind of cool to have big bestial claws hanging over his shoulders. I like that look. And there you go. And this is, just to let you know, this is not a test shot. This is not one of those, you know, where people say, or, you know, early versions. This is the retail version. And it's really solid. I really like it. Oh, flip the heel spurs out. I really dig this mold a lot. Aside from the accessories, I mean that's probably my biggest gripe is, you know, him not coming with a proper gun, really, because these things just don't cut it for me. So plug those in and set the foot off the side because there's nothing else we can do, and we're gonna give him a different gun here. I got one of these from the iGears upgrade kit for Cup and Perceptor. We're gonna give him one of these pistols. There you go. That looks good. I like that. That's probably the best one there. And then so let's do some size comparison. So here he is with the Seeker mold. So if you're looking for the classics, this guy is way too big for that. He just towers over him. Here he is with the iGear Seeker, who's about a head taller. Going right there. So this is a scale that works for me. So if you got the bigger guys going, that's probably the better option there. And here he is with the wheel jack. And he's about half a head taller, so that's a pretty good scale there. And here he is with the Springer, who is about a half a head taller. Again, this scale works. Throw in a classics car like this little wheel jack here, and it's no longer working. So I think he works really well with larger classics, maybe even into the more masterpiece style scale. But yeah. So now let's get some other guys out here. We'll move him up a little bit, and we're going to here he is with the TFC's Hercules. See how he stacks up there. And I think that's a pretty good scale there. And here he is with the Unique Toys Predaking. Who still looks really good in combined mode. And we'll just kind of push him back a little bit. Here he's with the Mastermind Creations Razor Claw. That looks pretty good. Dive Bomb here. So he's shorter than the Mastermind Creations guys. By about half a head to a head. There's that for you. Also here he is next to the Hasbro counterpart. The little guy that comes up to his knee. These guys just don't work at all. And here are the Warbatron Combaticons that are out so far. Again, he is, let's see, he's about to the head about the same height as them. So yeah. And then just kind of scooching these guys out of the way a little bit. Here's Galvatron, who's he's actually a hair taller than the Galvatron. So it's one of those. I mean, I could forgive Mastermind Creations guys for not being in the proper scale with Unique Toys Galvatron, but their own figure not being in scale with their own figures, that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, there you go. Good scale shot with a bunch of combinders. All in all, he's a really good mold. Plastic quality is really top notch. It's like just a hair below the Mastermind Creation guys, but a hair above the Warbatron guys. These guys feel a little hollow, almost, and he's got a lot more solid mass to him. So he's definitely closer to the Predacons. But he does have those clearance issues that I pointed out, and personally, I'm not a huge fan of the weapons. Some people might dig them. I don't. So that being said, because of those two slight issues, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. When I originally recorded it, I gave him an 8 out of 10. But I mean, the clearance issues. I mean, it's annoying, but it's not actually bad enough to knock a point off. The weapons for me is bad enough to knock a point off of them. But he's a pretty good figure. Great standalone figure. I'm very excited to see the rest of the Abominus come out. Now, I would also be very interested if they were to do a retool of this figure. And I know it's the figure I'm thinking of isn't even close to what this is supposed to be, but they could kind of make it look right if they retooled it right and heavily enough. But I'd be interested to see like him retooled into a squeeze play. Those big arms in beast mode, you put pinchers on there and give him that big flat head for beast mode. I think it could work. Obviously it wouldn't work very well as a headmaster, but it's just a thought I had. yeah. So that's the question of the day. Do you think it would be a good retool into squeeze play, or am I completely out of my mind? Because there's a good chance on that one. So yeah, there you go. Unique Toys Troll, aka Blot. He's really good. I do highly recommend him. I think you guys should pick him up. And I think he's working really well with this bigger scale combiners that are coming out with the Mastermind Creations and Warbitron. TFC maybe not so much, but it still works. So there you go.